Hello, everyone. Welcome to our EcoX session around reinventing your public cloud strategy with OVH Cloud. Today, we'll be talking about one of our success stories from our startup program. We will be sharing with you how this startup from Singapore leveraged on OVH Cloud to scale their business, and stay tuned as we will be tackling the key solutions and advancements from our featured startup today. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself and our guest speaker today. So I'm Noor Nordin. I'm the Partner Program Manager from OVH Cloud, based out of Singapore, and I look after the partner ecosystem we have in APAC. Our guest speaker is none other than David Lim, who is the co-founder and CEO of Tatsuworks. Tatsuworks is a SaaS company from Singapore, consists of young and talented entrepreneurs whose solutions has been used over 1.4 million communities worldwide. Prior to founding Tatsuworks, David ran his Brutus.sg, a side project providing free game servers to over 170,000 players. So, to start it off, today's public cloud is not only an independent infrastructure as a service product, but also other service models such as a PaaS or platform as a service, which provide solutions on which customers can develop their applications faster and scalable as well. Reduce the time to market at a lower cost and provide them with on-demand resources without capital expenditure. Today, our perfect example is from Tatsuworks, our scale up member in the OVH Cloud Startup Program. Let's listen to David as he talks about their digital transformation journey and maximizing the power of public cloud with OVH Cloud. So, David, please tell us more. What Tatsuworks is about, the problems you're solving, your mission and milestone you've seen over the past years. I'm sure our audience would love to hear about it.
Right. Hi. Thanks for having me, Nor. So back in 2015, Discord just launched and wasn't so much of a household name. So as being early adopters of Discord, we realized that Discord communities were unable to effectively retain new and existing users. So quite a lot of high levels of user churn across different communities. So to solve that problem, we created a platform to help Discord communities really gamify and reward user contributions, to try and create a better and more engaging set of communities on Discord. So fast forward a few years, obviously now in 2021, Discord is now a household name. It's the go-to application for groups and friends who want to hang out online. And of course, Tatsu as a team, we grew along with Discord. We incorporated in 2019, and now we're a fully remote team of 14 engineers, artists, and designers. So we come from all around the world. We come from Singapore, Greece, USA, Vietnam, just to name a few. And of course, over the years, our approach has evolved from gamification tools, but our core mission, it still remains the same, which is to facilitate stronger online communities and interaction.
Thank you so much, David, for providing that overview of Tatsworks. I'm sure the gaming community sees you as a key engine and driver for this. So, as you mentioned, Tatsworks Discord community has rapidly grown with 1.4 million communities out there. How did you address this with OVH Cloud?
Right, so we are currently focused on building stronger online communities by bringing blockchain backed virtual spaces and, of course, eventually a metaverse into all of these chat applications like Discord. So it takes a lot of compute and resources to manage 1.4 million communities and even more users within those communities themselves. So beneath the surface, OVH Cloud forms the backbone of our critical infrastructure. Most of our apps are running completely on the public cloud, including our game instances, front end applications, as well as back end services as well.
Wow, that's a lot of workloads indeed. Thank you for sharing your solution with all of us and the features that you have. Now, what are the key advantages that the public cloud brings to your business?
Yeah, so we can break down the key advantages into 3 points. The first was, of course, through automation. After swapping to OVH Cloud's managed Kates, we actually spent less time having to manage our own dedicated servers and Kates cluster. So, having the infra and sysops side of things managed for us allowed us to really focus on development. And being a small team, this is quite important to us since we only have 5 engineers. So we would rather be spending time improving our product versus managing infrastructure. And that's where the public cloud really benefited our team, a cost effective way to automate this critical part of our business. So, to put things into perspective, before we started using OVH Cloud, we were spending on average 15 to 20 man hours a month dealing with infrastructure maintenance, setting up new dedicated instances, and managing our own Kates cluster. So when we switched to using OVH Cloud's hosted Kates and logs data platform, we've reduced the time needed to maintain our service infrastructure by more than 70%. Right, since OVH Cloud handles the management of Kates and vital infrastructure, we could just focus on our development while still maintaining a high level of reliability for our services. Right. The second point, that is cost. For cash-strapped startups like ours, we're always looking for a way to optimize expenditure and make best use of our runway. So I think more than just reliability, we've also had a significant increase in cost savings, infrastructure cost savings actually, of more than 3,000 US dollars a month. That's around a 40% decrease in cost for our team for infrastructure. Now, all of this is as a result of switching to the OVH public cloud and the managed Kates. So we're able to pass on these savings to our customers in the form of being able to use this extra money and redirecting it to focus on improving our own service offerings. The third point, that is scalability. So in our early days, we had to manage both expected and unexpected spikes in user demand and of course resource usage as a result of those spikes. So we had to purchase more dedicated servers to meet that demand. And of course, to guard against unexpected spikes in demand, we also had to have spare capacity lying around at all times. Even with that spare capacity, many times we'd have to still buy more instances. And in many cases, that demand was just like a temporary spike, and we'd be stuck with all these unused resources for the rest of the month. Costs that could have been avoided. So, when looking for a new service provider, scalability was at the top of our priority list actually. We wanted to scale up and down easily and, of course, on demand. So, when we considered the OVH public cloud, we realized it would let us meet the needs of our customers or meet demand without disruption and with less resource wastage as well. So, since moving to the managed Kates offering on OVH, I think we are now quite confident in being able to rapidly meet our demand no matter the situation.
Wow, I'm so happy to hear that, you've gotten a lot of these from OVH Cloud, knowing that how OVH Cloud helped you with the critical parts of your business, both around automation, cost savings, and scaling as well. I think what we all wanted to know now is, what's your next plan?
Right, so we're going to continue scaling and building Tatsu to service new markets, but we're also planning to move on to platforms other than Discord, namely Telegram, Guilded, WeChat, QQ Messenger. We also expect to be using even more of the public cloud services, most likely the GPU offerings, to continue bringing cloud-enabled virtual spaces to different communities and chat applications.
Wow, I'm sure that TatsuWorks will continue to grow and scale with more features to offer the community, and no doubt that you're definitely a key player in this segment. All right. To wrap it up, do you have any key aspirations, advice, and and other things to share to young entrepreneurs out there and people watching right now?
I would say startups need to treat customers as the absolute priority. You can't buy or demand customer loyalty, but you can earn it. Yeah, that's why it's something priceless for a startup.
Right, right. Thank you so much, David, for that very timely quote. This is why for OVH Cloud, we put our customers and ecosystem partners at the forefront of our business. We ensure that the quality of service will always be entrusted by them, by you, and, providing full transparency and freedom along the way. So with that, we've come to the end of our presentation. Please do reach out to us, David and myself, for further questions. Connect to us via email and social as well, shared in the screen. So as you all know, TatsuWorks is part of our startup program. Our startup program here and our partner program are the key engine in the OVH Cloud ecosystem. So we support startups and scale-ups with affordable infrastructure, technical support, and branding opportunities to help the business to scale and try and thrive. And for the partner program, we provide channel partners with the go-to-market support throughout their journey. So with that, we'd like to end it here and join us and be a change maker too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Yep, thank you, Nor.